Jai Namaste, Namaskar. Hi, I'm Lotus-Born, director and producer at Shambhala Studio. And a number of you have been asking about our courses. Why are we offering courses? What's the takeaway? Well, Shambhala Studio has been undertaking expeditions across the Himalayan region now for more than 2 decades. I myself have been a practitioner and over this entire period, and our expeditions have been seeking to understand the source of a lot of the wisdom teachings, to look at them from a cultural heritage, historic, and scientific perspective. What is the science in these ancient teachings, and how can that science help us to improve our lives today? Shambhala is not necessarily something to be searched for. It is actually the dimension that we can arrive at in our own mind every moment, every second. And the practices that are embedded in many of these wisdom traditions are the methodologies that can take us there. But one of the things we've found throughout our own experience and journey, which has become not just a film documentary set of expeditions, but actually a pilgrimage for all of us at Shambhala Studio, is really how to decrypt and decode the quintessential aspects of these teachings and apply them to our daily lives in a way that can be meaningful, that can help us to improve our relations with people, our work, our family, our living, and eventually to face death and what is in the next spatial dimension, or how we get ourselves back here. And so these are the questions that we're looking at through what will become a series of courses that we'll be offering, of course, online. We're also offering these at our own meditation center for very small groups. But to be able to reach everybody in the world, we're doing it online. And we start with the 8 manifestations, 5 wisdom dakini. It's a 10-part series. And the way that is done, because you've been with us on the documentary expedition journey, we're keeping that style. So I will be sort of anchoring it, giving the narrative of the teachings in that, but we have many experts and specialists who've been in our documentaries revealing previously unshown footage in which they're going into detail that we can't offer in a 90-minute film. And so this is the first stage. We call it the foundation course, because not only are those 8 manifestations of the Lotus-Born Master, 8 quantum energy fields, there are actually 8 practice sets that form the mandala that allow you to enter into the mandala of your own mind and the universe, because actually they're one. The 5 wisdom dakini are also 5 quantum energy fields, but they also represent 5 practice systems. And so the idea is to, regardless of whether you're already learning under a master or within a Dharma group or within a monastery, this is a structure that helps us to understand what we're doing. Because a lot of the times we're undergoing practices that are very esoteric. And you want to be able to use the practice to awaken yourself, not to actually find yourself caught up in the practice where it itself, becomes a limitation. It actually, binds you to something, or you become attached to the practice. Actually, the whole purpose of all of these things is to liberate our own mind. And so the first course is our foundational course. It allows us to have a structure where we're sharing what we've been able to discover on our own journey with everyone else. And the second course is a 21-day mind reset. And this is really done to be very, very pragmatic. Each of the courses is very short, under 5 minutes. The reason for doing this is because we know that people live very fast lives. They have a lot of work, they have families, they have business, they have commutes and traffic and all kinds of things going on, and people are short of time. So this way, we recommend you don't watch all 21 episodes at once. No way, don't do that. Just take one a day. Less than 5 minutes. Think about it. Most important, feel it. And even more importantly, apply it in your daily life. And if you can just do one a day, over 21 days, you will already find a transformation within. So these are our 2 base courses that we're beginning with. And we're going to have more to follow. We're going to take you on that journey with us and share with you our own experience. I want to impart what we've discovered on the journey. And most important, to take the quintessential aspects of these things out and be able to present it in a systematic way that people anywhere in the world, you don't have to go to the Himalayas, you don't have to scale mountains. You can take that information and apply it right away into your daily life. And if you are a practitioner, if you're learning from great lamas, it has no conflict with that. It just is only going to be supportive to be able to give you maybe a broader context that allows you to take those teachings and apply them in an even more deeper way. Remember, in the end of the day, it's all about being able to face the world around us and to understand where we're going when we leave this world, and to be able to face that reality or non-reality as an individual, because in the end of the day, it's up to you. You have to be the one who's going to be able to open up all of your own chakras and free your own mind. I myself began expeditions in filmmaking after I spent many years as a lawyer. I was working in commercial corporate law, multinational corporations, and I had enough. I realized that that lifestyle was hurting myself, and because of what these corporations are doing, hurting the environment and people. And I couldn't do it anymore. So we began the search for Shangri-La. This is 20 plus years ago. And that began the process of a journey which continues today. And I know a lot of practitioners compare, my Rinpoche is teaching me this and that's that. None of that's important. What's important is how you open up yourself and face phenomena and reality. And all we want to do is try to be of a little bit of help for you on your journey by sharing our journey. So some people are asking, I take this Lotus-Born Master course, what's my immediate benefit? And benefits are not how you should be thinking about it. You should be thinking about it as this course is going to help me to understand what the quintessential teachings are. The life journey of the Lotus-Born Master is actually the experience that all of us are going to go through, because his different manifestations and his different teachings are each aspects of our own way of facing reality and understanding it. And so what we want to do is, looking at each manifestation, we're going to decrypt the code. What is the legend? What is the meaning of the legend? What is the science behind it, the quantum physics of it? And what is the practice that's contained in each of these different manifestations? How does that manifestation represent an aspect of personal transformation? And you can look at all of these different 8 manifestations as 8 entry points into the mandala of your own self. And whether one person on their journey wants to go through all of those 8 experiences, or whether you just want to take one of those experiences and penetrate deep into the mandala. That's up to you. But the idea of this course is to create the framework of understanding, which is the foundation for everything else that will follow. And again, it will be supportive of anyone who is an existing practitioner, regardless of what sect of Buddhism or what practice you're involved in and what teacher. It's there to be supportive. And for those who are not even Buddhist, well, it doesn't matter. It is a way of understanding the universe. It's a way of understanding quantum physics through this perspective, through this framework. And the purpose of the framework eventually is to break you away so you don't have to be bound by a framework. That's really where we're going with all of this. And so this is the foundation. More courses are under development and will follow. And again, what we're doing with these courses is we are sharing our experience. We're sharing our journey, because together we are all on this journey as one.